Oh wow. No Boba Fett, huh?
Yeah, what an episode. No Boba Fett.
Was
Yeah,
good,
it is
man.
so interesting. Boba Fett's not even in episode 5.
Well,
Could have been
if
mentioned.
you
Was he mentioned?
exclude the beginning part,
Was he mentioned, guys? Was he
yeah,
mentioned?
he was mentioned right at the end.
Is it Boba Fett needs your help? Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, but
Needs
practically,
muscle.
yeah, practically this was
This was a Mandalorian episode. Well, it's actually a prelude for season 3 in a way,
Oh yeah, right. It's a
because
preview.
it's kind of like episode season 2.5 or something.
Yeah, preview.
Yeah, but I actually do like this episode, how they were actually fixing up all the like problems that we had previously. So they finally explained the whole like darksaber, winning it from battle, and how she was gifted the darksaber, but that actually led Mandalorian to ruin.
Yeah, so Bo-KaTan doesn't, in the first place, she doesn't actually have a right to it, right?
Yeah, because it was given to her. So during that time, it was only her bloodline and the strong one that she had with Mandalore.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with actually being the rightful owner of the darksaber.
Bo-KaTan believes that her Mandalorian bloodline gave her cause to wield the sword.
But then Mandalore fell into ruin, so that's why it does seem like Mandalore is separated again.
Yeah, the Admiral was right in this episode, which explained your, I don't know, the grudge that you've had for over a year. But I think they explain it.
They finally explain it. So before everyone kept saying that they were kind of, what was that word? They kind of tried to rewrite the story. But they didn't. They actually followed on with the actual story that happened in Rebels and previously, but they actually explained it well in this one.
Yeah, but that's the reason why in the Mandalorian, Bo-KaTan wanted to earn it the correct way, because she knew that the way she got it the first time around wasn't the right way.
Yeah, so she was not right getting the darksaber in the first place.
Yeah, because when Mando offered it to her, she refused, knowing that taking it would be a violation of the rules.
So now we kind of know that what's happened before was it actually led Mandalore into ruin because she didn't do it the right way the first time.
So now are you satisfied? After a year and a half?
Well, kind of finally they explain it. So it wasn't a complete rewrite. They are actually following what happened previously.
Or maybe they explain it because of people like you who actually pointed out the inconsistency.
Annoying, yes, it was really inconsistent because why was she gifted it in the episode of Rebels without a problem, and now she had to win an off battle? That was my biggest gripe, but they finally recognized it.
Yes.
And explained it in a way that actually does make sense.
Yes, and that's right. So she never really had a right to the darksaber.
Yeah.
Not legitimately, I guess. Is the point.
Yep. And the descendant Tarre Viszla wanted to win it off Mando. That was an interesting battle.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty cool battle though.
Yeah, but that happened because Tarre Viszla is the descendant of the original creator of darksaber, Tarre Viszla.
Well, yeah. So that's your name, right? Tarre Viszla.
Did they say why I have this? Darksaber, of course.
Yeah, so Tarre Viszla.
House of Viszla, Tarre Viszla.
Okay, so when the darksaber was first cast by the maker of the darksaber,
Tarre Viszla, yes.
did somebody have to win it from the maker of the darksaber?
Or did he
There.
give it? So just he gave it away. Yeah.
So it wasn't justified.
Well, I guess it's his to give.
Well, it was his, yeah.
So that was the
But
exception.
yeah, but he never gave it to anyone.
Did he?
It was eventually found in his place of what was it?
So he.
It was eventually found in Rebels. I mean, oh wait, the Clone Wars.
So
But he was dead at the time and was found in his death place. What was it? The crypt or something. Yeah.
but there's been hundreds of generations since the making.
Well, maybe not
of the-
hundreds. Maybe
hundreds.
how long ago?
Well, generations.
Generations.
Yeah, generations. So, you know, if you go back to the making of the sword, surely to get the sword from the maker, you'd need to win it in battle.
Well, Tarre Viszla created the darksaber.
Huh?
Tarre Viszla created the darksaber. It was his.
Oh, okay. Right. And then somebody battled him.
No, it was found when he died.
Oh, okay. So if it was found when he, if it was found when he was died, then it's like not entitled to anyone.
Yeah, that was like anyone's game, but that's the interesting thing about the whole idea of winning it in battle and stuff. I think they added that story later.
So this is Tarre Viszla?
Yeah, because in Rebels, that whole idea of the darksaber being won in battle didn't really exist. So I think they created that story to try to cover their tracks of that mistake, which they did.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, I got it now.
Oh, this is what he looks like. The first Mandalorian Jedi explained.
Yeah, the first Mandalorian Jedi.
Who's this? Oh, yeah. This is oh, he got the darksaber too. This guy.
Yeah, that was also Viszla.
Oh, Viszla.
Yeah, that was pre-Viszla.
Oh, pre Viszla, getting the weapon. So Maul actually got the saber by killing pre Viszla.
Yeah,
but you see the darksaber now. You can see the white outline, and you can basically see through the blade. Like I'm sure that if you went through one of those fight scenes and just paused it a couple of times, it'd show that you'd be able to see through the blade. Maybe that's just like cinematography error. I don't know, but
well, the blade is black. The blade is black.
Yeah,
and it does have the white outline around it.
But I was thinking that I could see through the blade. Anyway.
So I think Jeff just now was asking, where is Grogu? There is a possibility we may see
the blade
him.
is actually more sharp than a traditional lightsaber. So if you put it at an angle, then maybe it would be thin enough that you could probably see through it. So it's not a circle, it's like a blade shape.
Yeah, I know, but
you can't see through it.
Huh?
You can't see through the blade.
Well, if you look at the episode and just like pause it a few times, maybe it's like a cinematography. I don't know.
Then if they
Yeah.
did that, they got it wrong to the other shows.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would say that is not correct, because if they did that,
Yeah.
it's incorrect and not consistent again. So you're
Okay.
introducing another inconsistency.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, so this episode is sort of like Mandalorian season 2.5, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
one
was.
episode practically.
Yeah. But we did see Boba Fett in the prelude.
Yeah, only in the prelude.
Yeah,
That's it.
just before Lucasfilm. Yeah.
And that's the funny thing. Viewers seem to be liking this episode a lot just because it's focusing
It's
on
Mando instead of
Mando.
Yeah.
And so it kind of tells you who's more popular now. Not Boba Fett's not even his own show.
Boba Fett isn't in a show called Boba Fett.
But
What?
at the same time, Boba Fett is a spin-off of the Mandalorian show. So if you think about it that way, right?
But now what they did was create a required viewing if you want to understand how Mando
Yeah,
got his ship.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you sort
Yeah,
of
but, you know,
have
like,
to know exactly, everything that happened between season 2 and Boba Fett.
yeah. But last couple of episodes of Boba Fett have been pretty relaxed and laid back, with no real kind of like fighting and that kind of stuff.
Well, we know that he's bounty hunting again because he was at the beginning of the episode. He was hunting that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
The Klatooinian Kaba bears. Yeah.
But interestingly, he doesn't really know how to wield darksaber, so he got
Yeah, he's still
trained
learning.
by the armorer.
And the other thing is because Jeff was asking where was that place? They've moved, right? To that space place.
The way moved to that place. Do they have a name for that place? So I can really.
Oh,
hear it.
Navarro.
Navarro.
I now understand how he got damaged by his own darksaber.
Yeah, because he couldn't wield it properly.
He was fighting against a blade, and it came down and like hit him on the leg because it would have been like too heavy because he was trying to wield it one way, and it just comes down and grazes his leg. Yeah.
That was actually an interesting thing, which we haven't heard about the darksaber before either. The more that he used it, the heavier it seemed to have gotten.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the show, it seemed like he was wielding it pretty okay, just with one hand.
Yeah, so effectively, it seems like since it's not a standard lightsaber either, it seems to have gone heavier each time he swings the blade.
The more he was fighting with it, the more it was fighting bad because he didn't know how to fight with it. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it's not Navarro. It's they moved off Navarro onto Glavis.
Navarro is where they were.
Yeah, Navarro is where they were. Yes.
The now more Glavis.
Glavis is that space. I don't know. It's not even a planet. It's like a wheel.
It looks like some Nexus port or something.
Looks pretty cool though. Yeah.
Well, in Star Trek and other shows, they have something similar to
Yeah,
that
yeah,
idea.
yeah. The
Where it's like a man-made
man-made
place in a way, which is like a circle.
like Babylon 5 had a similar concept of like a
Babylon 5 had one.
Yeah,
Andromeda
Yeah.
had one as well.
and the latest Lost in Space had one.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, season 3. I saw that, yes.
Yeah,
The Bo-KaTan was mentioned.
Yeah, but she's well, don't know where she is elsewhere.
Yep.
Because of that disagreement about the darksaber.
Yeah, but considering that she lost the blade
Well, there's
in
a
the
power
first
struggle, right?
place,
Yeah.
maybe she doesn't hold any right to the heir of Mandalorian.
Well, there may come a time where we'll see them fight again to get ownership, proper ownership. Yeah.
Yep. But I do like they explained it, but how they explained it, they created that whole story,
Yeah.
which may or may not be too good. For now, I will accept it because that's the only acceptable story to take for the continuity of it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it may or may not be good, depending on how they continue along with the story.
Well, yeah. I mean, we may see her in season 3 of Mandalorian. So who knows? But yeah, it's good they explain it. Yeah.
They explained it in a way which makes sense.
And we also heard that they said Moff Gideon was sent off to the New Republic for interrogation and will face justice for his crimes. So we know that he's.
Do you think that's who he's going to visit? Because he did say that he will do the thing for Boba Fett free of charge, but he's had to meet someone first.
No, I think he's talking about the little friend, which means we probably see Grogu next week. Because he said little friend, right?
Yeah, because he did say, I'm gonna see a friend.
Has to be
Gonna
Grogu.
see a little friend, yeah.
Well, he did create a gift for him.
Yeah, he did create that thing for him. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's probably a chainmetal suit.
So we may see Grogu come and help them out.
Yeah, but it's actually interesting what they said as well. Like the Beskar is meant to be for defense. It's not to be made into a weapon.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Whoever created into a weapon was not Mandalorian.
So a chainmetal suit would be defense.
Yeah.
Because he just obviously made a chainmetal fence for Grogu.
And this woman pulled out again. Peli Motto.
Yeah, the mechanic. I found that really funny, the exchange between Mando and her.
Yeah.
Because he's so torn up about the Razor Crest.
Yeah, but do you think the new ship is better?
Yeah, the Razor Crest was bigger though.
Yeah, and this is what I thought too. The Starfighter doesn't really feel like a bounty hunter ship, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's not going to be a bounty hunter anymore.
Yeah, but still, a Starfighter is the one person thing, and you're in a cockpit all the whole time.
They even got rid of the
Razor Crest. You could walk around.
Yeah, exactly. And this one, they even got rid of the astromech droid.
And the Razor Crest had plenty of room for lots of people.
Yeah. This is a little kind of ship.
Yeah, that's quite small for a ship, but
it's a Starfighter. That's all it is.
It's faster. But it's interesting to see all the previous people we saw in like the Mandalorian show as well. Like that's I forgot that guy's name, but the guy in the X-wing knew who Mando was because he saved him from that ice planet in the Mandalorian.
Oh, you mean the pilot?
Yeah, that pilot. What was that guy's name?
Yeah, the chubby guy. Yeah, now
Yeah,
Like,
but he
don't-
recognized the voice. So you sound familiar. Did you once have a Razor Quest?
like those, yeah, those Star Wars kind of like guys, right? Now, if you go back to Star Trek, they're wearing like
This is Star Wars,
like,
not Star Trek.
Star Wars. Yeah, but you know, if you go back to like Star Wars, Star Wars, they're wearing like full face mask for comms and also for breathing, that kind of stuff.
Not in Star Wars, no. Not in Star Wars. You were always able to see their face in Star Wars.
Okay.
And unless it were the TIE fighters, which actually did have that mask thing, because you never see them talk. The rebels always you always saw the face. Yep. Anyways.
Interestingly, this episode was again directed by Ron Howard's daughter.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
And fans are demanding that for her to help the next Star Wars movie because they love this episode so much.
Which was not about Boba Fett.
Exactly. So as I said, now you know who's more popular.
Mando. Yeah, but I understand why people like Mando more, because it was a fresh new character to start new with. So they could do whatever they wanted to with Mando. With Boba Fett, they already had a set idea for Boba Fett. So
yeah.
whatever they do with Boba Fett, there would be people who wouldn't like it.
You can't please the fans, no matter what you do.
Yeah, because the fans would already have a set idea of who Boba Fett is. With Mando, it was a fresh start. They had nothing that the fans could hate about it because it was a fresh character that they could start new with.
And the other thing that this episode proves, this is a good point, is that Din Djarin can stand on his own in the third season without Grogu. Because you know the whole thing about the first two seasons is there's this baby Yoda thing that people loved, and so now that Grogu's gone,
unless they're getting him back for
unless they're getting him back, but I think what this episode proves is that I think fans will keep watching a show just with Mando.
Well, this episode works, and we could see how he started limping because he hit himself with the darksaber. But he recovered quite quickly afterwards.
Who? Mando?
Yeah, Mando.
Yeah. Yeah, there's all this question. Who made the best Caspian? That was the other question, right?
Not a Mandalorian.
Not a Mandalorian, because it's not meant for offense. Yeah, but defense.
Yeah, but he wanted off that Imperial guy on that planet.
Who is Morgan Elspeth or somebody within
the person that he won the spear off in combat, along with Ahsoka.
Oh no, yeah, back in season 2.
Yeah, that was the Ahsoka episode.
Yep. Oh yeah, so what's this thing again? What did the Armorer make for Grogu.
Yet something.
Yeah, it doesn't reveal what it is specifically, aside from claims being part of it. It's a small
Yeah.
thing.
But it does seem small, yeah.
So it could be a Beskar chainmail armor for Grogu.
Yeah,
Little
Yeah,
it's
armor.
definitely
Little armor.
definitely going to be a chainmail suit.
Yeah, because the Beskar spear is quite long, so that's quite a lot of Beskar. To make
Yeah.
something
And,
just small little
You know,
things.
he's only tiny. Remember?
So probably
And Grogu
Yeah.
might become the second Mandalorian Jedi. Ooh, really? Wow,
And
Grogu isn't exactly Mandalorian.
that's true.
if you hammer a piece of steel into wire, it can become a lot of wire.
Yep, but this is Beskar.
Hmm.
It's metal. It's still metal.
Well, if it goes off the same idea as metal for Beskar, yes.
All right,
But-
shall we check out some of all these Easter eggs?
Yeah, I guess why not? Yeah.
Mando's comeback mirrors his Star Wars debut. Hey, that's true, hey. Because in the first episode, that's how he was a silhouette, remember, in the doorway.
Yeah.
So in this episode, it's the same style. Yeah,
And with the
Pretty cool.
darksaber as well.
with a saber too this time. And then there's that Western tinge musical theme as well. Bounty Hunter's transponder from the Mandalorian.
Yep.
Yeah,
That-
it's using the same kind of transponder alongside a small disc, which we saw in the Mandalorian season 1
Season
as
one.
well. Yeah. Warm or cold? He did say the same line in the premiere. I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Meaning dead or alive.
I think in this case he was dead. Yeah,
Practically.
Hmm.
Chopped in half and then cut off the
cut
head.
in half. Yeah. So the
Wow.
title "Return of the Mandalorian" is a nod to
I
obviously.
don't think he intended to bring him in alive anyway.
Doesn't seem so.
Well, because they fought him back, right? So that's why.
Just off with his head.
Yeah.
Just give him the head.
Return
Mandalorian
of
is
the
pretty-
Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Return of the
Mandalorian is-
Jedi, but this time it's the Return of the Mandalorian.
But the title itself gave away the plot of the show.
Yeah, and maybe that's deliberate. I mean, they're not exactly hiding anything. They telegraphed it
yeah,
miles.
that
ahead.
really was like searching out for audience participation.
I
They're
mean, audiences
bringing
were fully
in
expecting him
Mando.
anyway. So,
Yeah.
so the land speeder. Oh yeah, okay. There's just a little Easter egg there in the background.
Mhm.
The alien in Mando's awkward elevator ride.
The
This
awkward
alien.
rides are always funny.
What? Cascadar species. Yeah,
Yeah, just the
elevator
one on the
rides are
side,
always
yeah.
awkward.
The elevator rides are always awkward. Like when they start to look, they go the other way. So it's, okay. They don't want to.
Who was the guy on the right again?
It's just what it's called a Cascadar. That's the species. Apparently, they've been around since Force Awakens.
Oh,
So it's one of the new aliens which I created.
Yeah. Every alien in this scene, yes, there's a few of them. Yeah. And they're
Yeah.
all from Return of the Jedi. So,
Mhm.
yep.
Yep, Google. Keep
Mando
going.
spies Mythosaur sigil
The sigil, yeah.
with heat vision.
That's the eye. So only the heat vision could see that. Zero.
So this is the symbolic logo of the Mandalorians worn on their armor.
Or for the way, anyway.
The way. Well, yeah, the ones who follow the way.
Well, it looks almost identical to a helmet.
This.
Yep.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks very much like a helmet.
It was
Yeah.
also meant to look like an eye.
Yeah. An eye, yeah. The armorer and Tarre Viszla.
The armorer, as we know them from.
Yeah,
The
season
Mandalorian.
1. We never saw her in season 2. This is true, yeah. So,
Because when they relocated, we didn't know where they went.
oh, I didn't realize Tarre Viszla was actually in season 1 as well.
Yeah, I was actually wondering they got Paz Vizsla back.
It is interesting.
But I think they wanted to follow the House of Vizsla, so they had a reason to bring the darksaber in.
yeah,
Because Paz Vizsla, House of Vizsla, Tarre Viszla, descendants.
yeah.
So
Of-
that
of
was
Tarre.
that would have been the most obvious link to try to get the darksaber.
So he would be the, I mean, I guess because it's his direct descendant, right? So,
Or from the House of Vizsla.
or from the
anyway.
house, yeah. Hey, this is interesting. It was actually, even though it's portrayed by this actor, the voice is Jon Favreau.
Hmm.
So
I was
yeah.
wondering something about the armor. What's the armor's armor
Beskar.
made out of?
Beskar.
It's like a completely different color.
It's still best.
It looks like copper.
It's still best car.
Uh,
Mandalorians only
uh,
use Beskar.
yeah.
They probably just colored it.
So something. Oh, okay. This is back to season 1 when Tarre Viszla helped Din Djarin or something.
Hmm.
The Varro incident.
During the battle with all the Mandalorians.
Mm.
A lot of Mandalorians died.
Yeah, a
in
lot
the
of
water.
them. Yeah. The Armorer's darksaber history references Star Wars Rebels, which we've talked about already. Only if won via combat.
Yeah, which is a new historical element which they created for the show to explain everything that happened before it.
Yeah, because the way that she took it placed a curse upon Mandalore and his people. Maybe it wasn't explained that way in the past, but now
It was not, but now they're trying to explain it in this sort of
like
way.
this. Yes.
So it's a new story element, which may be good and also may be bad.
50-50, eh?
Yeah, it depends on how fans take it to explain this idea of winning it in battle.
Yeah.
And Tarre Viszla, there you go. Former head of the proud House Viszla, the only Mandalorian Jedi in history.
Yep.
And this is what we saw in Rebels. Okay, yeah, some season 2 finale questions on Mandalorian, yeah. Yeah. We all saw this already.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The
I really
Armorer speaks
enjoyed
of Star Wars legends. It only exists in legends.
Well, Star Wars Legends is its own story arc. So interesting that actually reference Legends as a whole in the show because I think they want to get more Legends into like the current Star Wars
Yeah.
story.
So they're kind of like, it's a tongue-in-cheek reference to, hey, it's all canon.
Yeah, they're trying to get Legends into canon, but still 7, 8, and 9 have tried to get rid of the canon of Legends.
And now they're trying to bring that back in.
Oh.
Yeah. I just say that 7, 8, and 9 were created by Disney. Disney was evil and tried to get rid of everything. But now
Well,
the
at
fans
least now
are getting
Disney,
everything back.
at least now Disney is trying to bring them back. So
Well, it wasn't exactly Disney's idea.
true, it's Jon Favreau and
Yeah, the actual fans, they tried to come back with the Star Wars stories, trying to bring back a lot of the legends and make it canon.
oh wow, did he reference Ahsoka? Oh yeah, he said
Yeah, he did.
Jedi. He said Jedi. Yeah,
Oh, that's Ahsoka.
Yeah, Ahsoka Tano.
Ahsoka.
it's Caspia. Yeah.
Is she still around, Ahsoka Tano?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Oh,
We'll
she
probably
did
see
die.
her in season 3. Yeah.
And as well her own show.
Oh yeah. Ahsoka show is coming. Yeah.
Ahsoka Tano.
The Mighty House. Cautionary tale. Yeah. The mighty presence of Mandalore.
Well, Satine was the Christ as well, and she was
So Teen
The
Price
Duchess.
fled the planet during the Clone Wars.
and Satine was the love interest of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh yes. So maybe we'll see her in Obi-Wan show. Yeah.
She died in the Clone Wars.
Oh, maybe it's a flashback then.
Maybe as a flashback. But we do see in the Clone Wars how she died at the hands of Tarre Viszla in the Clone Wars.
Okay.
And then Tarre Viszla was defeated by Darth
Maul.
Maul. And that's how Maul got the darksaber.
Yeah. And after that, the saber went to Satine's sister, right? Bo-KaTan.
It eventually goes to Bo-KaTan, but Sabine found it
Oh, Sabine found it.
in Rebels.
Oh, okay.
But he found it when talking to Darth Maul. And then somehow she got it off Darth Maul.
So Concordia is where Satine banished the warrior rebels. Oh man. This is referencing that, yeah, Clone Wars.
Yeah, it's referencing a lot of the stories from like the Clone Wars and Rebels. So they're bringing it all into canon
Yeah.
because it was kind of canon already. Because
Yeah,
the story
Tarre Viszla,
about it.
yeah. Sundari bombed by Thai bombers.
Yeah, that planet bombed by the Thai bombers. That whole thing was.
Oh
like,
yeah, we
told
saw
long.
it, yeah.
Yeah, we saw it.
The Great Purge, yeah. Sundari, capital of Mandalore. Pretty cool because it's the first time it's shown in live action.
Yeah, just completely destroyed. So they say it was Bo-KaTan's fault
Oh, because of the curse
because
that
of the supposed curse which
supposed. Yeah.
which they added to the story, which didn't exist beforehand.
Right. There was even this very Terminator-ish flashback.
Yeah, but that's the same droid that they had in Rogue One.
Oh yeah. From Rogue One, that's right. KX security droids.
Yeah, just like the one that was in Rogue One because he was funny.
The same model that Darth Vader used as well to scour the snowy climbs of Hoth. So that was back in episode 5. Yeah.
Mm.
Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
The probe
So,
the probe droid.
Yep.
What a people vote for tonight's episode.
This is kind of cute because the way that the way that they read the item, it looks like Grogu's head.
I didn't notice that before, but now that you mentioned it, yeah.
The present looks just like Grogu.
Yeah, I noticed that before. I thought that he just had like a little dolly of Grogu that he like carried around.
Yeah.
But
So
if you
what
tie
was
a
that?
ribbon, it will kind of look like Gregory's head anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
But you know, it's so obvious because when we saw this image, we also heard Grogu's theme.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep going. Follow on.
Emerald counts in Mandalorian language. Oh yeah. Solace. So that's probably 1, 2, 3. Solace, Tat, and yeah, 1, 2, 3.
So
So
let's
he-
dot in.
Yeah, when they were training. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
so he won in battle, did he?
No, I mean Viszla tried to win it from him in battle, but he failed.
He failed.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
fell.
So Din Djarin keeps it.
Yes.
Mm.
No, but then at the end he said you're not a Mandalorian anymore,
Yeah, he's disqualified.
right?
Is
Because
that what it
he
means?
took off his helmet like in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
front of like the other
Took off his helmet.
Mandalorians and the Jedi.
I think he took it off
His helmet,
4
yeah.
times, didn't he?
Well, he took it off
was it
Grogu when
4?
he wanted to say goodbye.
Yeah,
Yep.
4 or
Uh,
5 times.
A
And
couple
he-
times.
And he essentially, if you're counting the times that he took it off in front of people, I could only think of 2.
Yeah. But,
Otherwise,
I
we
mean,
see him take it
yeah.
off, but not in front of anyone else, which
Yeah,
is fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. It's okay. Yeah.
I mean, he
Taking
did that,
it off
um,
in front of someone, that's a no.
How about in front of Grogu? Is that a no?
Well,
That's
effectively,
fine.
yes, because he
Yeah.
took it off in front of everyone else as well.
yeah.
The only other time was on the Imperial planet, where he was forced to
He
take it
also-
off.
he
But
But
also
people,
forced-
but
took it off.
people didn't know who he was in that time anyway. So.
But if he was forced to take it off, does that count? Or is it
Yes.
voluntary? Right.
He also took it off. In
it
what,
was
looked
still
like-
not exactly voluntary because he had to take it off
Son of a
to
bitch.
protect his cover. What was that?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. So at least 2 times he took it off.
Yeah, in front of people.
Yeah, so I think you mentioned this, right? The fact that the darksaber feels heavy. Apparently it also happened with Sabine.
Yeah.
The
That's
heaviness of it. Yeah. When Canon Jarrus was teaching Sabine.
Yeah,
There
to
was
learn how
also
to use a
the
dark saber.
heaviness.
But then Sabine didn't want it. She gave it to Bo-KaTan.
Right, and that's what she shouldn't have done.
That's what she shouldn't have done.
I remember the first time that he took his helmet off.
Yeah.
It was
when?
in what looked like a restroom, and there was nobody else in there.
A restroom.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
That's fine if it's just him. Yeah. But there were 2 other times, at least, that he took it off in front of people. So.
Yeah.
Plus Visa's personal combat shield. Oh yeah, we saw this.
What's the shield? Is it?
Yeah.
Sabine had something similar.
Yeah, this is Sabine. Yeah.
The Bane.
Yeah, Mandalorian characters used to wield this. Yeah. Din Djarin's helmet comes back to haunt him. There you go. He took it off in front of
On that Imperial planet.
planet. So yeah, once or twice. once or twice. So his status is now officially revoked. So that's a good point because ahead of Mandalorian season 3, he's not in the Mandalorian anymore.
Well, he
Which,
can be redeemed.
Yeah, but he
they-
said that place no longer exists, the mines.
So
Oh,
there
below.
must be a way somehow to do that.
Yeah.
The
Oh yeah.
armor
So this is
seems
what
to know a lot of things.
this is what you meant. The times that he took off the helmet was on the Imperial base. That's one time. And then saying goodbye to Grogu. And then also almost dying against Moff Gideon.
Yeah, that's still
So
the same.
it's
That's still the same
Uh,
thing.
Oh, this bit, yeah, the
Yeah.
same as the Imperial base. Yeah.
It's still the
So-
Imperial base one.
so it's
So it's
okay
just two.
for Boba Fett because his armor was stolen, right?
Well, Boba Fett wasn't really following the way anyway.
Yeah, Boba Fett is not part of the way, so that's a completely different ideology of
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mandalorians.
Yeah.
So is
Yeah.
Bo-KaTan. She doesn't follow the way, but she is also
Yeah.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But then can you then say that they are not Mandalorians according to the armorer? You've revoked their status. Like, I mean, who revokes statuses, right?
Yeah, I think as they said, as Bo-KaTan did say that people who follow the way are a bit too
Too overzealous.
yes,
Yeah.
too overzealous in some way.
Yeah.
Because
Different.
even Bo-KaTan said that they're surprised that there were still people from the way.
So these are like the fundamentalists.
Yeah, the fun.
Yes.
To
Aliens.
stick too close to the original scripture.
Aliens and droids at the spaceport. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, that's funny. That scene where he had to empty
Oh
all his
yeah.
weapons.
So many weapons. It reminds me of
I-
other shows where they take off weapons, like so many weapons.
Yeah,
and put
yeah.
into
At
it.
the
Yeah.
at the customs.
Well,
Yeah.
I was actually expecting more weapons to come off than actually did come off.
Maybe there's more. He just hit
Because
them pretty well.
but like okay, but why didn't he have to hand over his rocket pack?
Good question.
But rocket pack is that a weapon?
Not exactly, but it could be used as a weapon.
Yeah,
He could have blown up the whole spaceship.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So someone stole a solo range trooper cat. So after he unloaded his stash of weapons, he walks up the ship's ramp next to a passenger wearing a fiery white coat. This is the same coat worn by Imperial range troopers in Solo. So yeah. The coat.
Okay.
Din Djarin meets a Rodian child, which
The Radiant.
yes.
They got
Annoying
back
kid,
to the
annoying
Radiant afterwards.
So this is famous thanks to Greedo, the bounty hunter.
Yeah,
But in this case, it reminds Din of Grogu. maybe, because he's like a little kid. Yeah,
but not because of Greedo.
not because of Greedo. But I'm saying, I think he's saying Rodians are famous thanks to Greedo, the bounty hunter. So is it the most famous Rodian, Greedo?
Well, he's the Radiant who died
Yeah, who died? Yeah, is
at
this
the
the one
hands of Solo.
who shot first? Controversy, right?
Yeah. That's why it's famous, the who shot first.
Yeah.
Han shot first.
Yeah, if you're a true fan, you say that, right?
Yeah. They changed it over time.
BD droid from Jedi Fallen Order. Okay.
Yep,
This
that
is-
was the droid that was always on the shoulder of Cal Kestis of Fallen Order.
Oh, okay. This is a video game, right?
Yep.
Okay. BD1. Peli Mortal. Here you go.
Yeah, that the mechanic.
Yeah, she has a bigger role this time because actually she was in episode 4, which was last week, but just
In-
as a cameo.
In the
Yeah.
background.
But now she's definitely
Was it
back.
episode 4? I thought it was episode 3. When she was in the background. I think we mentioned it before, but I think that was episode 3, not episode 4.
Yeah. The warm red is back.
Yeah, the Wop Rats are back.
hmm So we saw that during the first flight of the N1. Oh yeah, they did talk about. Oh, are you back to slay more dragons? Or
Yep. The great dragon from the first episode.
yes,
of
to
season
slay another
2.
dragon, chasing
Oh,
down some elusive
great dragon.
bounty.
That's where he got his helmet back. Yeah.
Yes.
That's where they got Boba Fett's armor.
Armor, yeah.
Yeah.
Fix my blaster hose. Oh yeah, so Fennec Shan mocks jarring with the line, fix my blaster hose.
Finish him, is it?
That's a throwback
Right
to
at,
their
right at the
first
back. Right at the
encounter.
end.
Yeah, at the very end. Yeah, when they met again. Yeah.
Yeah, when they met. Which is now going to lead to Boba Fett again.
So this is from way back from episode 1, the N1 Starfighter.
Yeah, which is why they mentioned Naboo.
Naboo, yeah. So Prince Amidala? Princess.
Queen.
Queen Amidala. One of these, yeah, famously piloted by young Anakin Skywalker.
She was never a princess in the story. She was always queen.
She always just Queen. Straight away, yeah.
Until she relinquished that title.
Yeah. Canto Bite.
Hmm.
Okay. Docking rings for hyperspace
Canto
travel.
Bite was in episode
Last Jedi.
8.
Yeah. 8. Yes. Last Jedi.
Yeah, that Canto Bite was that silly planet with all the slot machines and stuff.
Oh yeah, the racing animals.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
sort of a gambling thing.
That's right.
Yep.
Docking rings for hyperspace travel.
Yeah, a lot of starfighters needed that, including the Jedi starfighters.
This
We
one
always-
didn't, eh?
Yeah, we
This
always
N1
see it.
didn't need it.
They could do it without it, which is why she said that you don't need those docking rings.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So Java description supports Star Wars Legends canon furry.
that's very. We never
So-
see what they look like underneath.
Yeah, that's right. So we never officially reveal what Jawas look like under their hoods. So Legends canon describes them as rodent-like, foul smelling.
And furry.
But if Pelly did indeed date them, then she probably know.
Yeah, she kept saying that she dated one multiple times. You couldn't miss it. I dated a Jawa.
Well, because of course she has, right? She claims to have dated a Jawa in the past.
Well, apparently she knows the language as well, so
Yes.
yeah.
Din Djarin likes droids now. In the past,
Yeah, he
yeah.
didn't like droids for a long time.
Now he says thanks, little guy.
Yeah, because the whole of season 1, he didn't trust droids at all.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because he lost his family to the robotic separatist army.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
see the super battle droids and stuff in that flashback of him. So yeah.
The
So
Jawas find
softening
a
up
New
a
Hope
bit.
Death Star prop. Cryogenic. It's called a cryogenic density combustion booster, and they apparently stole it from was
The
it the Pikes?
pikes. The pikes.
Yeah, so this is what you mentioned, Jono mentioned.
Yeah, I
about
was thinking that they went.
the pod
That
race.
place looks so familiar. It was practically the pod race.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly right. So it's virtually the exact same route as Anakin's pod race sequence.
Mm.
So they, took a trip through Beggars Canyon.
Which they did mention in this, like they did say biggest canyon.
Yeah, so it's definitely a callback to Phantom Menace. Spinning, that's a good trick.
Oh yeah, he was spinning a lot. Maybe we got
Or
captured.
try spinning, that's a good trick. Yes. Oh yeah, the X-Wing police.
Yeah, that was a funny.
So they did the same thing
Thing.
back in season 2 of Mandalorian.
Yeah,
When
with
they
the Razor
pulled-
Crest.
Yeah.
But they accepted the Razor Crest.
That was the Razor Crest. This one is the N1.
Yeah, which is why that guy remembers him with the Razor Crest.
Yeah, so these pilots, the most senior one is Carson Teva, portrayed once again by Po Sun Hyung Lee. So so the final episode of Mandalorian season 1. Yeah, there was an incident involving Imperial remnants on Navarro.
Hmm.
So the interesting thing though is that the other companion, Max Lloyd Jones, is actually Luke Skywalker's double.
No, so he actually did the face reconstruction.
Yeah. Yeah, or the body. Wizard Anakin gets another Easter egg. This is so Wizard Annie.
I still don't get why they said with it. Just for the Easter egg, probably.
Well, apparently Anakin Skywalker's friend dropped the infamous line, "This is so Wizard Annie." So
Yeah, I remember, but in the episode, he just said wizard. He didn't say this is so wizard.
yeah,
just
not
said
this
wizard.
episode. This is talking about
Yeah.
when back in Phantom Menace,
Okay.
where the friend of Anakin dropped the line, "This is so Wizard."
Yep.
And
Let's
so
keep
now
going.
it's like a wizard, just another callback, because there's a lot of callbacks to
Was that it?
That's it.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of callback to Phantom Menace.
Okay, so should we start wrapping it up?
Yeah.
She hears all the Phantom Menace references, just so we know, and Starfighter, the pod race, the spinning trick. We talk about all these. This is so Wizard Mando.
So that's
Yep.
it.
all those are the 4.
Yep.
So yeah, scores.
So who wants to go first?
Okay, I'll go first this time. Yeah, I really like this one. Really, 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 really good to see Mendo back. Right. I think I think all the fans have actually missed him a lot. And that's why they felt like they needed to do one episode just about Mendo. Boba's not even in his own show, which sort of tells you, who's actually more popular now. But I think, it's really cool. We get to see what's happened since season 2 of Mendo. So this kind of tie, I think this is sort of like a lead into the upcoming season 3. But yeah, overall, I just love the fact that Mendo's back, wielding the darksaber. So I think I'll give it like an 8 or even 8.5. Yeah, it's really good episode.
Yeah, but is he still wielding the darksaber? I don't think he's still wielding the darksaber.
Yeah, he's still
Anymore, is he?
Yeah,
wielding it.
he is at the end. He still has
Okay.
it.
Yeah, he didn't give it to Tarre
Okay.
Viszla.
He didn't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I thought that, you know, the armorer was saying, no, you're not worthy, kind of thing, and wanted to take it from him, so that he could properly train with it. Anyway, but yeah, so he's still got it, and that's good. I'm sure that he's going to be much more careful with it now. Yeah, the episode really was good. Yeah, it was good lift from yeah, just bit of just, you know, just last couple of just maybe just a bit drab book of Boba Fett. So yeah, I'd say that my score this week would be a solid 8.
An 8. Solid
Yeah.
8, yeah.
8.0, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Yep. For me, I'd give it a solid 5.
Solid 5.
Only 5.
Yeah, it's a solid
Ah.
episode. It was a bit slow, and they did try to explain the problem which I did have beforehand with another
Yeah, but they fix it.
overbelated
They fix it
like
for you now.
story. Not exactly. It's kind of another explanation to try to cover up their mistake before. So I will accept it for now, but I wouldn't really fully accept it as their full final explanation. Another one is they actually made the Book of Boba Fett now a bit of a required viewing before season 3 of The Mandalorian, which is fine because it brings people to watch the show more as well.
Yeah, that's right. And
Have
they
you
know
ever-
that fans love Mando. So
Yeah, but that's another
Have-
thing. This is still called the Book of Boba Fett, so having the Mandalorian in it, even though it's
Have
good,
you-
but not having Boba Fett in it, kind of dropped the score down as well for me.
I think Boba Fett is
Alright,
actually a
so-
spin-off of the Mandalorian.
It is,
Have-
yes, but because it's called the Book of
Yeah.
Boba Fett and it didn't have Boba Fett in it, it kind of lost points.
Yeah, I can
So
see that.
Have you ever rated a movie as 10?
No,
No, I think the closest was Spider-Verse, which was a 9.
which was a 9. Yeah. So
Yeah.
this one I give a 5, solid 5.
Solid 5 from Jono. How about Jeff?
Interesting. It's actually very good because it's full Mandalorian and all of that. Yeah, I would give it a 9, but I guess one bad point, I guess maybe it didn't feature Boba. Like, it is a Boba series, right?
Right.
It is, which
It
is
is,
a
right?
bit of a
If you don't
gripe.
feature the main guy,
The
I
main
mean,
character in his own show, yeah.
yeah, it's a disappointment.
Yeah.
So
If
your
you-
9 has dropped down to what, 8?
Yeah, so down to
Okay.
8. Look, I hope that they will show him and Mando together.
Oh yeah, for sure they'll
For
come
sure in
back.
the next episode.
Yeah, that's the expectation, right? Yeah.
Actually, IGN also says the same thing. Rather than progressing Boba Fett's story, Episode 5 serves as an enjoyable but indulgent setup for Mando season
Yeah.
3. And it says it's Mando's world and Boba just lives in it. So even though it's Boba's show, it's actually still Mando's world.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a nice little aperitif between you know, just between courses.
Yeah.
This year we're not expecting season 3 for quite a while.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly.
When's season 3?
Oh, maybe later this year. But you'll
Oh,
probably
so
come
there's-
after Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
I think.
Apparently, it was
it-
pushed back. It was pushed back. The last thing I've heard was January of next year, 2023.
Oh, wow.
So
Really?
it has been filmed, but they're
No,
just like
I
holding
don't think
it
it's
back.
been filmed.
No, it hasn't started
Oh,
filming
okay,
yet.
right. Yeah.
But here are all
Yeah.
the possible story hints that this episode has set up, right? So there's a couple of things. Mandalorian has a new spacecraft now, which is
Which
cool.
we finally see, which is what we were waiting for in the previous episode.
Yeah. And then Djarin hasn't given up on Grogu.
Oh, Grogu
Yeah.
return.
Mandalorian needs to learn how to use the darksaber, which we saw hints.
Where's Grogu at the moment? With Luke
Grogu is
Skywalker.
probably
Luke
with Luke.
Skywalker.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker.
And those on cult have rejected him. So what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Din
Yeah.
Djarin is still involved with Boba and Fennec Shan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's quite a few things that this episode has set up regarding season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tonight's episode is really going to leave us hanging on a mountain edge.
Well, it's kind of it's a bit of a tease. You're right. It's a bit
Yeah,
of
a
a
little bit of a tease for the Mandalorian season 3,
Yeah.
which
okay.
unfortunately we may not get until next year. It's the beginning of this year, and we might not get it until next year.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of like, next time on Mandalorian, when we decide to bring it out.
2023.
What's 2024?
Oh, well.
Oh, Mandalorian 2.
Season 3.
Season three,
Yeah,
three.
2023.
Oh, season 3. Oh, yeah, season 3.
Next-
2024. Wow. Ages ago. Ages ago.
Yeah, 2023. But we're not too sure when 2023. Probably rumors are about January 2023, so another year from now.
By the way, this is an interesting theory. Some fans think that you know her from Solo, right? That she might be the
Which
big
was
bad.
not a great show.
Yeah, but some fans think that the Pikes, there's exclusive actually Crimson Dawn behind everything. Who knows?
Oh, who's that girl?
Yeah,
Because they're in also Tatooine too, right? So
Tatooine. Yeah.
yeah, but the thing is, Darth Maul was in charge of that thing as well.
ooh,
Tatooine is where Luke grew up, right?
yeah.
But they still haven't fully explained how that whole story of Solo fits in at all. Because everything in Solo does not really match up with the consistency of the show. Or it could be
Oh.
a completely write-off show. Because nothing really makes sense.
Well, it'd be cool if we see Han Solo appear in the series, but there's some characters that fans would really love to see. So Obi-Wan, maybe, Mix, Sabine, Dr. Ephra,
Oh, Sabine.
B1, Bosk, Han Solo.
Han Solo doesn't want to do it again.
No, but it has to be a young actor because
That
Yeah.
horrible young actor.
maybe not. Oh, doesn't have to be the same one. The one from Solo doesn't have to be.
Yeah, that was not good.
Luke Skywalker. Grogu. Yeah, we probably see Grogu next episode because at the end of this episode, it says, "I'm
Yep.
gonna."
For at least Skywalker, they either have to do better facial like CGI or they need to do a better deep fake with Luke Skywalker or get
Yeah.
in or just get Sebastian Stan. That's probably the easiest way.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've improved since then. What was it that we saw recently that was similar, and we said it was pretty good? So like, wasn't it a Disney Plus thing?
It's getting better, but still not too good.
Yeah.
But since then, they have actually hired someone who can do it better. But still, a lot of it will have to be still motion.
Mm.
Because a lot of the deepfakes cannot handle a lot of fluid motion or a lot of movement. They tried to do a lot of movement thing with Sam Jackson's face in Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah.
Didn't do too well. So yeah, I don't think they're there yet. So if they do want to do a lot of motion, they'll have to get someone who looks similar to Luke Skywalker. And everyone still is alluding to Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan.
We just saw him yesterday.
Oh, the Winter
Yeah,
Soldier.
just get Sebastian Stan. He looks a lot like Luke Skywalker. Well, younger Luke Skywalker anyway.
The
Yeah,
Winter
why not?
Soldier.
Why not Sebastian Stan? I had a sub that.
Yeah.
Mm. Winter
Yep.
Soldier. It's good, yeah.
Did we all give our scores?
I think
Yeah.
so.
These pies. Yeah.
All right. I think that's it for the review.
Who's the armorer? The
Oh, we saw her in season 1.
Yeah,
Mandalorian. Oh,
She forged the Mandalorian's current armor.
the armorer.
Which is still pretty nice and shiny.
Pedro Pascal. So in his Twitter post, he was celebrating the return of Mando. He says wizard.
Wizard. Okay.
Yeah.
Book of Boba.
Well, we rarely get to see his face, so.
Hmm. And that's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess.
Until next week, I guess. That's a good one.
So we got what, a 5, an 8.5, an 8, and what was the other score? Another 8.5, wasn't it? Or another 8.
Yeah.
2 8s, 8.5, and a 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good episode. Just not a Boba Fett episode. It's a Mando season 2.5
Yeah,
episode.
it's a Mandalorian episode, and they tried to cover up their previous mistakes with a new story.
There's a mistake, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was my whole grit with the whole
Yes.
darksaber thing. They created a new legend which didn't exist before this episode.
Oh yeah. Same.
So did they really fix the gripe? Not really. They just covered it up with another story. But oh well.
Well, it's better than
Well,
not explaining it.
It's better than not explaining
Yeah.
it, at least, yeah. But
Yeah.
it still
About-
doesn't, I guess, mention how Sabine got it from like Darth Maul. She didn't win it from Darth Maul. She took it from when they were in the same place together at one point. So she practically stole it from Maul. So yeah.
Well, Sabine bestowed the darksaber to her sister, right? Yeah, just gave it to her.
Sabine gave it to Bo-KaTan,
Yeah, Sabine bestowed the darksaber
Yeah.
to Bo-KaTan. Yeah.
but she practically stole it from Darth Maul.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, the darksaber fell into the possession of the Night Sisters, and then claimed by Sabine.
Sabine.
Is that right?
Yeah, because Darth Maul is on the male side of the whole Night Sisters thing.
Hmm.
There's animation of those older ones, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the training. Yeah, with the
Yeah.
darksaber with Sabine.
Star Wars
yeah.
Rebels, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I've seen a bit of it. Yeah.
So it's a darksaber curse. that's
But then,
that's what they said in this
Ah.
episode. Yeah.
but then the Darksaber was cursed from the beginning. Then, because if you think that far back, who won the Darksaber from Tarre Viszla? No one did. It would have been taken from his death place, because no one laid claim to it until then. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Well, this is in bold. If they are merely given the blade without proving their warrior prowess, it becomes a curse that dooms all Mandalore.
Yeah, then that's what happened in the Clone Wars. They were fighting with the Darksaber, and no one really laid proper claim to it.
Yeah,
So the whole house Mount Mandalore
fail.
gets doomed.
It fell from the
Ah, I
beginning.
see.
Then that's probably why the whole Duchess Satine of Mandalore died and everything, and the whole Mandalore fell apart as well. Then as well, because no one had the proper right to the Darksaber.
So that's what we saw in this episode in the flashbacks, where the whole capital just went up in flames. Yeah.
So does that mean that the armorer knew the proper story and no one else from Mandalore knew the story?
You mean, did anyone know that it was cursed in the first place?
Yeah, exactly. How did the armorer know when everyone else didn't know? Like,
Well, the armorer knew it. The armorer knew.
but obviously Sabine and Bo-KaTan never knew it. Not until later. Viszla didn't know it.
Well, this is an interesting point here, though. It says
one really
the
knew it.
armorer faction of Mandalorians are fanatical and obsessed with ancient customs. And so they believe that it's cursed.
Yeah, so it's probably the way kind of knew more about it because they were more fanatical.
Yeah, so they think it's cursed, even though maybe, I don't know, like they may see more into it than other people do. So maybe
Probably, but why didn't they explain it earlier? That's my gripe now. They
Yeah.
probably didn't know until they made the mistake and they tried to cover it up with a new legend. Because that's what they practically did with this episode. They covered that existing mistake with the new legend.
yeah.
So, yeah. I think that's basically it.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way,